Roxo Media House.
Hey Fry fans, welcome inside the Flying T Club studio here at Roxo Media House. I'm Trey Tennyson.
And I'm Avery Anderson with the TCU Basketball team. We're excited to host this edition of Frogs Today.
In today's show, we're focusing on hoops. We'll hear from our head coach, Jamie Dixon, and a few of our other teammates.
Plus, we'll recap last night's Flying T Club event. Today's show starts after a quick word from our sponsors. Stay tuned.
At Higginbotham, we put people first. So we simply start by listening to you. Whether you're searching for customized insurance, HR, or financial solutions to protect your home, car, health, business, or employees, our specialists are here to serve you, the people you care about, and your success. Higginbotham, insurance, HR, and financial services. Inspired by you.
Welcome back inside the Flying T Club studio. I'm your host, Trey Tennyson. Our basketball team is just 1 week away from heading to Europe, where we'll play 4 games during our trip. We start our trip in Paris and wrap it up in London. Our head coach, Jamie Dixon, knows the more we prepare now, the better we'll be in March. To say it's been a busy summer is an understatement.
Well, I mean, I call it, I don't call it work. I enjoy doing it. There's probably more stuff going on, but you know, it's what else am I going to do? So we get to practice with the guys. I was the guy that fought for that, more access to the players, more opportunities to get on the floor with them. So that's what we've got. The recruiting calendar's a little doesn't quite fit right now, but we'll make some adjustments because the game's changed so much in the last couple of years. So that's had something to do. You know, there's a lot of booster events that we've got to do and alumni events, and those are adding up. Probably have increased in those last couple months. So, you know, but that's just part of the deal. I mean, it's a new environment and you adjust, and but certainly not complaining. I mean. We're very fortunate to be at TCU. I'm very fortunate to be here, and we're enjoying every minute of it. It's just 5 returning guys. We've got some walk-ons that give us some continuity, and so that helps. But you know, guards are Avery's been out a lot, and Jameer's coming in this week, and so when your guards are out, you got to put guys at different spots, and so we're a work in progress, and that's how everybody is. But you know, last year we were so far ahead, but then we had so many injuries and 55 games missed and from guys, so. Yeah, hopefully we get it all together later in the year this year. Well, I mean, we worked out in April. We kind of do once the season's over, we do some workouts. We kind of try to make it more NBA friendly as far as combine work and workout, NBA workouts, some of the drills, some of the exercises that they'll do, but it's a process. You know, you build up a lot more shooting and skill work, and now we're doing a lot more live as we prepare for the summer trip.
This will be my first and only season with the Frogs. I transferred here from Texas A&M Corpus Christi, but I grew up in Arlington, so I'm familiar with the area. My teammates and I have very high expectations this year.
National championship. Like I said, we got a good group of guys that work hard, and defense wins championships, and that's what we like to do. So it's going to be good.
The expectation is just to get better than last year, better than the year before. My expectation for myself is to get better every single year, do whatever I can to help my team win and just be successful.
The expectations as far as the team is to win every time. You know, win as much as we can, win championships, get rings. You know, that's the ultimate goal.
It's going to be a good season for sure. When we come back, Emanuel Miller talks about his decision to return to Fort Worth for one more season. Stay tuned.
Simply the best barbecue in Fort Worth. Dine in, catering, or drive-through. 2900 Montgomery, just off I-30. Remember, the best barbecue in Fort Worth is at Railhead Smokehouse.
Welcome back inside the Flying T Club studio. I'm your host, Avery Anderson. I decided to leave Oklahoma State because I wanted to finish up my college career closer to home. I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I started my hoop career in Justin, Texas. And TCU is less than an hour away from my house. This year's team will have several new faces, but several guys are also returning, including the fan favorite Emanuel Miller, known as E-Man.
I'm feeling good. You know, it's a great summer to be here. It's great to return back to Fort Worth, and I'm excited for the season. You know, just knowing the culture here, knowing that we have unfinished business, and knowing we have an opportunity to take the Big 12 championship and the national championship home. Man, we're versatile across the board. all the transfers coming in from their respective schools. They're all great players. We have great teammates and great individuals. And with that type of collective as a team, we could accomplish great things. Most people enjoy their summers, but I think there's joy in this process. We come in here day in, day out, not only to sacrifice our time, but to help each other out and become a better team.
It's been fun getting to know E-Man after playing against him. He's one of 5 players with significant playing time who are returning this year. For us to all gel this quickly means we got something special.
I would say excitement for sure. New guys, I think they all can play well. I think we are a great fit for our team. I think we'll be something good looking forward. I think guys are kind of counting us out right now, but I think we can do something special still.
I feel like we got a good group of guys. Like I said, they came from good programs. They all work hard, so that's easy. We just got to teach everybody the plays, and they like to guard, and that's what we do. So it's gonna be good.
Oh, it's good. The new guys, they're all good people. They come in, they work hard, and we're gelling really well together. I think that we need to pick up on stuff a little bit quicker, but right now I think we're doing a good job. It's a new sort of excitement, new feeling. It was good last year just to have the guys come back and kind of rekindle, but now that we got new teammates, it's just a different spark, so it's exciting.
This is going to be a fun basketball season. When we come back, we'll recap last night's Flying T Club event. Stay with us.
John's Grill is the newest venture from John Bennell and the Bennell's Restaurant Group. A ranch-to-table concept featuring food, beer, and spirits from around the great state of Texas. Our menu is designed by Chef Sean Alvarez and features 2 chef-inspired burgers, the Fatty and the Flatty, plus a brisket menu perfect for your casual night out. Fast casual service in a fun, relaxed, family-friendly environment, featuring 11 big screen TVs for you to catch the big game on. Our mixology team has created a craft cocktail and beer menu featuring local spirits and brews from across Texas. John's Grill, home of the Players Club show each week, 2905 West Berry Street in Fort Worth, or online at johnsgrill.com.
The Flying T Club provides the everyday TCU fan and alum the ability to specifically support TCU student athletes. Flying T Club offers 3 levels of memberships. The Flying T Club is a nonprofit organization supporting the brand development of TCU student athletes through a series of unique event-based networking opportunities, which are exclusive to our members. These events provide a great social engagement tool for our members and student athletes alike. Follow them on Instagram at Flying T Club or online at flyingtclub.com.
Finally today, we'd like to thank everyone who came out here and supported TCU Athletics at the annual Flying T Club event. It was a great night.
It was a lot of fun. Members of our basketball team, the football team, and the baseball team, and others were all there to meet our fans and supporters.
Well, I mean, NIL is such a big part of what we're doing now, and I've been around TCU. I was on the radio crew for 35 years. I was in the athletic department for almost 20. Raised money for the stadium, for the arena, a lot of big projects. And I've told a lot of people, this is the most important job that I've ever had relative to TCU athletics and the impact. You're helping the coaches create, the best opportunity to win.
We're playing in the best conference in the country by far. But we stepped up. And if you had told me before, 10 years ago when I came here, or 7 years ago when I did come, it would be possible, but I can't thank you guys enough because we had to build on this momentum, and we've come a long way, that's for sure, as a program, but it can't be done in the future without the NIL and the Flying T Club, simply put.
It's been able to get and to say to somebody, you're not going to have to pay for school, which for me has been probably the biggest thing in the recruiting portion is, hey, you don't have to pay for school. It's mostly basically we're trying to get all 40 of our guys to not have to pay anything for school. That's the ultimate goal.
Without your generosity and your investment in these student athletes, none of this stuff would be possible. I mean, I know for us, there's no way we would have gone to the playoff. I certainly can't speak for these guys, but I don't know that any of us would have had, the unprecedented success that the 3 programs had.
Like I said, little old TCU is the only school ever in NCAA sports history to do what we did this last year.
It's amazing how much this has changed really in 15 months. I mean, it's really incredible.
We're not going to be able to do this if it's not for the Flying T and your donations to be able to do it for us.
It's not cheap to be great. I mean, it's just not. You want to be great, you're going to have to invest, and it's not cheap, and you can't cut corners, and you gotta invest. And That's what this place has always done, and that's what makes TCU special.
All these coaches want to take the next step, and I think we're there, but NIL is a big part of it. You look at all the big plays that happened in all three sports last year, all those guys are Flying T Club ambassadors.
We're putting it together here right now. We've added a couple guys lately, but I'm really excited about it. It's a good group. They're playing a lot of energy. I mean, we're talking, we're yelling, we're running into each other, we're bumping heads, but it's good.
I mean, 1 to 85, I think this year's team is significantly more talented than last year's team. I mean, I don't think it's even close. The big thing we have to do is we have to just do what it takes to win football games, which that group did last year. They were incredibly disciplined. They, played incredibly well under pressure. They recognized key situations. They, guys stepped up in those situations and made plays. And, we'll see if we can do that. But without a doubt, I mean, you can ask our players, they'll tell you 1 to 85, we're so much better now than we were. But that doesn't get you anywhere. You got to go out and you got to put the pieces together and make it happen. And, I'm excited about this group. I mean, it's going to be a fun team to coach. As I said, man, there's a lot of pieces, and it's going to be fun to stick them all in places and let those guys go make plays and see where it takes us.
Being able to play in June and being on TV in front of basically the whole country and recruits and all that stuff, they like to see what's relevant, what's on, who's winning. They were doing good in bits and pieces, and then all of a sudden they just figured out, hey, let's do this all together and play really good together.
The one thing that's different about TCU is people that graduate from TCU, they have an undying love for the university, and everybody loves the school, but TCU people really truly love their school and support it, and it's really unique, and it's just a different experience, and kids can see that when they get on campus.
The Flying T Club is the official NIL collective for TCU Athletics. It's a nonprofit organization that supports TCU student athletes and local nonprofit charities.
We are grateful for their help, and we're thankful for the opportunity to host today's show. For everyone behind the scenes here at Roxo Media House, thanks for watching.
And thank you for supporting TCU Athletics. Wish us luck in Europe.
Bonjour.
Go Frogs.
Roxo Media House.